My name is Peter Holme. I'm from Denmark. First of all, I would like to say that the technology that I'm going to talk about today has been developed in a rather unique partnership between European and Asian governments, actually. So it's a technology that has been supported by both the Danish government, the European Commission, and the Singapore government. And we are now also moving into China with this technology. It has really been developed in a rather unique public-private partnership business model, which we are quite proud of. Before I start talking about our technology, I would like to take you somewhere else, because this is actually where it more or less starts for us. If we look for sustainability in the future, we think that nature is a very good way, a starting point, a very good starting point. Of course, if you look at this bird, in one way you could see a rather suicidal bird. What's sustainable about that? Not a lot. But on the other hand, you could also see that you actually have something where nature again shows creativity, efficiency, and being very precise. And if you look at nature, there are, if not millions, then at least thousands of different innovations that has been developed through billions of years of evolution that are quite sustainable. And if we are looking at a sustainable future, I think nature is a rather good place to start. If we take it a bit closer to what we are talking about today, water, this picture shows a palm tree in the middle of the ocean. I can guarantee you that it does not require any energy or any pumps for this tree to take water all the way to the top to the green leaves. And we have actually, in our technology, we have been looking at nature saying, how does a tree like this take water from the ground up to the top of the tree? And we have found that, or we have not found, it's actually a professor from the US who got the Nobel Prize for this, that in all living cells you have a protein called aquaporin. It's a water filtration protein. It sits in all living cells. So for instance, the tree you saw before is packed with aquaporins in the roots and also in the leaves. Your bodies are packed with aquaporins. There's actually not any living cells that does not have aquaporins on them, and without aquaporins there wouldn't be life on Earth. These aquaporins, they were found in nature by Professor Peter Egge in '92. He got the Nobel Prize for that discovery in 2003, and we founded our company Aquaporin in 2005. To date, approximately 500 different aquaporins are found in different isoforms in nature, and we work with one of them. And what we do is that we take this water filtration mechanism of nature and we produce them, or rather our partner produces them. You can hear we don't do a lot ourselves. And our partner is DuPont Industrial Bioscience from the US. They are one of the world leaders in producing proteins for industrial processes, and the aquaporin protein is produced in the same fermentation process like you are producing enzymes for washing powder, for instance, or catalyzers for a lot of other industrial processes. We get it as a building block to our technology. What we then do, and what we have been doing for the last 10 years, is that we have been working on how can you then take this water purification mechanism from nature, incorporate into a robust membrane which can be used in the industry. And we have spent a hell of a lot of money and a hell of a lot of good brains and money on this, and we now have a first generation of this technology. If you look at the technology that we have today, it's actually very easily combined with existing industrial fabrication processes in the water membrane industry. Because what we do is we take a normal ultrafiltration membrane and we put a thin film composite layer on top of this membrane, and inside this thin film composite layer we encapsulate aquaporins in an active form. And how you do that takes 9 years. But we can now do it also in industrial scale, and we are scaling up industrial production as we speak. And we're doing that both in Denmark and in Singapore and in China.